Centre court women's singles second round. From Great Britain, Laura Robson, unseeded, will play Russia's number 3 seed, Maria Sharapova. Under the roof of the centre court. Here's Great Britain's great hope, Laura Robson. There have been rain delays outside here, but inside play has continued all day here on day 3. And Maria Sharapova being kept waiting here by the young, promising 18-year-old Laura Robson of Great Britain. There is today's chair umpire, Mariana Alves of Portugal. So the toss has been completed, the warm-up, the hit-up starts now. You see straight away Laura Robson, very promising left-handed. Australian-born, but emigrated to Great Britain as a 6-year-old and has now been seen as the great hope for the future of women's tennis in Great Britain. Maria Sharapova, of course, this year has been the world's number 1 player. Now she's seeded number 3 here at Wimbledon. This is the second round match. She has been in impressive form lately, although she did lose here to Sabine Lisicki at the Wimbledon Championships just 3 weeks ago. There's the previous result for Lucy Sarafova of the Czech Republic. Good win there for Laura Robson. In many ways, the paths of these two players were similar in as much as their families decided that they would pursue tennis career at a very young age. Maria Sharapova shifted from Russia to the USA when she was 7. Famous story in her life development and tennis study into Florida, where Laura Robson really went with her family. Her father was a oil company executive in Melbourne, shifted to Singapore as an 18-month-old child and then on to Britain, but she discovered tennis as a 6-year-old, and incredibly, by the age of 10, she had signed with her first agency to look after her affairs and her first clothing sponsor when she was just 11 years of age. So here she is, born January 1994, just 18 years of age, and lives not far from the Wimbledon tennis complex here in the suburb. Tours the world at this very young age. She's already played in 5 Grand Slam tournaments. Sorry, she's played already in 7 full Grand Slam tournaments. That's not the junior events, when she won the junior singles at Wimbledon, aged 14. Relaxed atmosphere around the courts here at Wimbledon for these Olympic events. It's Coach Holstead.
Two minutes.
support for Laura Robson. One of those wins in the Junior Wimbledon a few years ago had the headline riders really getting into overdrive. She was called the Queen of Wimbledon and Britain's new tennis darling, among other headlines, and there were calls for the headline riders to just hold back and not put too much pressure on her. But Laura Robson is going along quite nicely as a full professional. She's tall, 1 meter 80, and that's 5 feet 11. But Maria Sharapova is even taller, something like 6 feet 2 inches. Sharapova, 1 meter 88.
1 minute.
And she's been in pretty good form this year. Very pleased with herself when she won the French Open just over 2 months ago. She won the final in straight sets, and that gave her a career Grand Slam, which is the title bestowed on anyone who has won the singles event, 4 major Grand Slam events, the Australian Open, followed by the French Open, the All England Championships, Wimbledon and the US
Ladies and
Open.
gentlemen, this match will play the best of 3 sets, first 2 tiebreak, final set advantage.
And so she has strong
Laura Robson,
hopes now to add the Olympic gold medal to make it a golden slam, which has been achieved once in tennis history by Steffi Graf back in 1988. Well, Steffi Graf made her golden slam in the same year. Still, the rain has just cleared up outside, so this match will be played under the rooftop. And the crowd is good, although the crowd is less for an Olympic Games event at Wimbledon than for the All England Championships. At the All England Championships, they allow up to 40,000 to come onto the complex to see play on the 19 courts, including the 2 massive courts, this one and the number 1 court. But at the Olympic Games, the crowds are capped at 26,000. So it's a smaller crowd all around. There are a number of other changes. You see the colours on the players. They play in all white at the Wimbledon Championships. See the colours around the court. It's usually green at Wimbledon. It's purple and green here. And there are outside different things and to be seen as well. For instance, the food that you buy is completely different, and you cannot buy pins at the Olympic Games tournament. You buy a cup called Number 1 Cup, which is a different company. So some things have changed, but one thing that hasn't changed is the admiration from the fans for the star players when they come out.
First set, Laura Robson to serve.